Morning, everyone. Today we're down here at Live Canvas filming another episode of Mask Off Therapy. Today we have Hugo, the shoe Dr. Valadez. Over here we have Josh Keating, Jeff White, and we got these crazy people back here in Kansas.
Y'all don't want to see them.
So many.
Become quite the production, that's for sure. We got audio guy, we got fucking lights, we have a photographer,
Professional photographer.
professional, and
We're gonna plug everybody.
her apprentice.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. Lead us into this bitch, Mac.
Alright, so Hugo.
What's up, man?
So we know you are a co-owner of False Idol.
Yeah.
And so we want to touch on a few subjects here
Okay.
and see. Oh, shit, I don't even know. I didn't prepare for this part, guys. That's why we have an editor.
Right.
It's good. It's all good.
So
Just
give us a little insight on your life and your backstory here.
I mean, I want to give a big shout out. Thanks, guys, for having me on the show. I really appreciate it. You know, so my name's Hugo Valadez. I love sneakers, and aside from that, I'm 28 years old. I'm married. I have a son. He's about 3 years old now. I was born in Los Angeles, and I came up to Klamath, kind of to help my mom out. She ended up going through like some marriage issues, you know, and then when she like separated, I ended up kind of meeting a girl here, and I was planning on going back to California, but like, yeah, the rest is all history.
How long have you been married?
So me and my lady, we've been together for about 10 years, but I asked her to be my wife, I think back in 2016.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
Congratulations.
thanks, man. I appreciate that. And then like 2 years after that, we had our son. So that was cool. You know, it's pretty much like it's a lot more traditional than you would think. You know, the only thing is that like she introduced me to like her parents and everything, and that was cool. You know, and I don't know, man. Like she's actually a big part of like what helped influence almost like the gentleman that I tried to pursue my end in front of you today.
Yeah. It's important to have a good woman behind it.
Yeah, man. Facts.
I know my wife keeps me in line. I know Josh's wife keeps him in line.
That's why
For sure.
So it's definitely important to have a solid woman behind you.
Yeah, I
and
agree.
somebody you can trust and shit. Did you go to school here?
So I went to school here when I was really young, and then I went to Los Angeles for a long time. When my mom ended up getting kind of in the rough patch, she started. So when I was 15, she called me and let me know that she was getting divorced. So I moved from Los Angeles back to Klamath, and they didn't finalize their divorce until I was 19. So it was like a 4-year, really toxic, like diluted process. That it took me years to even realize that it was so bad. You know, and when you're 15, 19, I mean, what does any 15-year-old do?
Right.
I was just kind of chilling with the homies, you know, just doing my thing, like
Chilling with
Just doing some gangster shit.
Oh yeah, bro. Like no, not like gangster shit by any means. Like we never robbed anything or stole anything, but like, you know, like yeah, we smoked pot.
It's like typical teenage fucking mayhem.
Drinking.
Yeah, dude. Chugging 40s. Going to the church parking lot and like skateboarding in there, you know, just kid shit, you know, and I think skateboarding was like kind of what really helped through that, because I carried my skateboard around not because I didn't have money for a car, man. Right. You know, so my skateboard was my transportation. Just by me carrying it around, I got kind of presumed as a skater. Never even being like super good at skateboarding, but like from there, like just being on there and kind of never jumping off to where like I'm 30 years old now and I still skate during like my lunch breaks just to try and stay like healthy.
That's cool though.
Yeah, man.
I wish I could skate. Yeah. Nobody skated in the movie.
You can if you just put your mind to it.
Yeah.
Fuck every
Never
time
got
I go,
into
it's
it.
the same
Dude,
shit.
you're wearing the best skate shoes that are around.
I wouldn't do it though.
Right. No, I mean, like I said, I'm 30 years old.
I can't risk my wrists now.
Oh no,
Need those.
Can't risk-
money makers.
No risk.
Can't risk
It's
my
money
wrists.
makers, man.
Bro.
Huh?
Those are money makers.
I know.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
break my hand and my wrist and fuck. So yeah, I don't want to fall off a skateboard.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're talking about False Idol a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to know like what kicked off the concept? Who, I know there's a few of you guys that are involved in the store.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, so I want to give a big shout out to Brian and Justin. They're not here, you know. I've kind of taken the face of False Idol though. You know, anyone who really is involved with False Idol has met Brian and has met Justin and knows that it's not just me like in that partnership, you know. However, Brian, he's a very educated, you know, business kind of guy, you know. Myself, I've always been into like mainly sneakers and skateboarding, you know, and naturally like through that like nice shoes come from the NBA, so I'm a huge basketball fan. Yeah. I've been collecting sneakers for before I even knew what sneakers were.
So you got a box down there. What you got in there?
Dude, so like I brought this just because this is a new pair of sneakers and like I don't know, like it's a different feeling because like not everyone.
Well, go back and open that box slowly so we can capture it.
So like what started the concept of False Idol is a feeling, man. A feeling that you can not necessarily emulate in any other way, but like there's just something different. Like there's a new box, you know. This is iconic. This is one of the most iconic symbols that you've ever seen. Right. I was born in 1992 when Michael Jordan beat my Blazers in the finals. You know, so like I was like born wearing Jordans. My mom was real Mexican, real conservative, but like when you like take out a pair of shoes and like let's just pretend that these aren't mine, but like let's pretend like that you got a new pair of shoes or like that you got a new pair of shoes and like I'm sorry, man. You can have the box.
Thank you.
Here you go, man.
These are dope as well.
Yeah, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, or like, you know, for me, I smell new sneakers, just because they smell a lot different. I think a lot of people like the smell of new sneakers, and just that sheer like, it just hits different, man. Yeah. You know, everyone here, especially
you
like
you feel like you feel good when you put a new pair of shoes on. You know,
yeah,
it doesn't matter who you are. Anybody that puts a brand new
pair of shoes. A lot of people grew up, they didn't have money, or their parents, whatever. Even the situation was, they didn't have money to buy nice shoes.
I definitely didn't get Jordans until I could buy them.
No, man.
I didn't get my first pair of Jordans until a couple years ago.
I still don't even got no Jordans.
Bro, yes, you do. Don't. He's a liar.
You ain't got no retros. You ain't got no real Jordans.
Well, like it hits different, you know. Just like it's a different feeling. It's a nice feeling, and it doesn't like this colorway isn't like the iconic, expensive colorway. And you know, he's wearing a nice pair of shoes. I haven't. You know, you guys all have decent shoes on, and
decent.
You can get those at any shoe store.
That's probably a bigger point. Like you guys specialize in like specialty shoes, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can get shit you can't find other places at False Idol, which is really cool.
Yeah, the last thing I want is for someone to go to my store and be like, oh dude, I could have just gone to Famous Footwear.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or I could have gone, you know, fucking Payless. And I even try to help out a little bit more than those stores because False Idol sells used sneakers. Yeah, I'll buy a pair.
Tell us about that a little bit.
So like I'll buy a pair of used sneakers from a kid, you know, like if he brings me some shoes and you know, let's say they're kind of beat up, you know, but like I like restoring shoes. I already like cleaning shoes for myself. So naturally I've always been taking care of shoes. I did that for my son's shoes, I did that for my wife's shoes, so I started a business with it, you know. If a kid is trying to get rid of a pair of shoes and I can restore them, I can essentially put them on sale.
I think that's a great idea.
What do you charge for a restoration?
Yeah.
For a restoration, I charge $30.
And you do any shoes?
Yeah, I do.
Any shoes?
I mean,
what about if I brought you a pair of stilettos?
So actually,
he's not a cobbler.
They're not mine, I swear.
Yeah. He's right, and I'm not a cobbler. I'm not, because someone brought me some boots the other day, and I was like, you know, dude, I messed with it, and I tried, and I was not successful. I was like, damn, you know, I really know how to like clean and restore sneakers, boots, and like, I'm sure like a stiletto would be fine, because that's, yeah, you know,
that's good to know.
But like a hard working boot, you know, like a construction worker's boot, or like someone who's really putting their boots to work would probably be better off taking them to a cobbler than me. Yeah. You know, cobblers make I think like $100 to like $150 off a restoration. I'll probably just like recreate the sneaker a little bit, do your laces, give you a real nice crease setup. You know, that's $30. And
I got some fives out there.
Yeah, bring you some fives, and not only that, like let's say you sold me those fives. Let's say I gave you $70 for them or whatever, like $50 for them. Then I would restore them, and like a kid who wants some retros but can't afford a new pair of sneakers, he can come in and he still has to pay for them. He still has to, because
Right.
J's aren't cheap, man. Like,
Right.
unfortunately, like the world can't go out giving people J's. But like he can give me $100 and I'll give him some retro 5s, restored and still crispy. Because once they're on feet and he wears them at school, he can still feel good about himself. And I know in Klamath Falls we don't have a lot of money in the community. So like for me to be able to offer someone some J's for definitely under retail and definitely something that can be affordable for
I
him.
think that's a good program. You
Yeah.
guys have like a lot of, actually a lot of specialty items in the store. Like
Yeah.
the clothing lines that you carry in there are from local producers and manufacturers and stuff. DSA, I know you got NLC in there.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
appreciate that. There's a lot of cool little specialty items that you can't find at other stores, which is
Yeah.
So like what we want to do is be like an available retailer for these local, you know,
Yeah.
workers, you know,
And that's
these local influences, because these local we bought Supreme and we still have some Supreme, but I'm not gonna lie, like I had 5 Supreme shirts and I had 20 DSA
yeah.
shirts, and I sold 19 DSA shirts and 2 Supreme shirts.
Mhm.
So like and I figured popularity, and it was kind of like trying to miss and kind of figuring out that supporting like what the local influence is, or like the local workers like you guys. Really,
So that's kind of what I was gonna try to ask and get into, like how is business for like fashion culture in Klamath? Because when I got here, I know that people don't really care about that kind of shit around here.
yeah, man.
Give me some overalls and a flannel shirt, bud.
Yeah, dude. No,
No disrespect.
I don't really see I don't really see kids wearing the white Vans slip-on anymore. I don't really see. I see a lot of high schoolers wearing the all-white Nikes, especially like the Air Forces, and I see a lot more kids that like, especially because I go to the skate park, so I've seen kids like from like 6th graders go to high school, and just the influence from there, you know, from them like coming to the skate park and like wearing some heat, you know, like actually wearing heat, like it's just so different on how like when I was a kid that like the influence was like,
Gotta look here.
yeah, dude, or Guess, you know,
Cash in
Fila,
900.
and
Whatever your fucking parents could afford,
Yeah.
Reeboks, yeah, man.
fucking Goodwill, that's what I got.
Yep.
My mom was cool and she works pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie, you know, and she always had a husband, but she never like I never needed anything, you know. Like I might not have gotten the PlayStation when it dropped, like the day that it dropped, but like 6 months went by and I got it like for my birthday, you know, like type deal, you know, and she was really cool because she worked hard, so what she did, I wouldn't say flaunted it, but like I remember my first like real vivid memory of like being like 11 years old and we had to go to a party, and my mom doesn't speak like any English, you know, and she cooks like a mad woman. So one of my best memories is me and my 2 brothers going and just getting 3 pairs of J's. Like they were ugly J's. Like I look back at it, dude, they were the typical team.
Who cares?
They were the team Jordan, but like they're sick, man.
Yeah.
And I remember that feeling. So like if I can give that feeling around town, and if I can give that feeling, like if a kid comes into my store, buys some used J's, and then gets like a hat, and then gets like a shirt, and then leaving confident,
Yeah.
then like what does that do for like influencing like other kids as well, you know? There's just like so much like negativity, and kids are mean.
Yeah.
Kids are super mean.
Do you plan on running like any sort of programs through Falls Idol for the youth? It sounds like you're big into the youth and like how we impact the community and the youth. Do you plan on like running any maybe skateboard training type stuff? Maybe schooling some kids up on doing the sneaker turnaround?
I think that I didn't like necessarily realize how important it is to like care about the younger
It's
ones
very, very important.
until you have a kid.
Yeah.
You know, you have a daughter. I know you got some kids. You know, it's so much different, and you don't appreciate kids till you see other kids, and you see your kids, and you're like, damn. So having Falls Idol is gonna help us out because I've skated in every competition in Klamath so far, and they're rare. You know, in the past 5 years, we've had 3, you know. One of them set up through Planet Fitness when they first opened. One of them set up through a kid set it up through a senior project. And then one was from a company.
Shit, maybe we need to set one up then.
Let's do it.
That's
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
what I was
saying.
thinking. You should just set one up.
Yeah, we've already planned on setting one up for the summer.
That'd be cool.
You know, just to really you know, we'll give stuff out, like
Yeah.
even just for participating, like, you know, just for like, especially like the younger kids, if you're just going to participate, we don't care if you're like on your bike or on your scooter, rollerblades, you know, you can do whatever.
I might bring my scooter.
Yeah, man, see what I'm saying?
Maybe I'll bunny hop the Prius.
You know, and I don't know if anything like the sponsors of the competition could be like the judges,
That'd be cool.
you know, because like I'm a skateboarder, so like I'm gonna be able to like judge on skill and everything like that. But I would like the competition to be around hype and positivity. So like
Yeah.
someone like do you know like much about skateboarding?
I don't know shit about skateboarding. I snowboard quite a bit.
Okay.
Used to, but never got into skateboarding.
I mean, it'd be cool just to have
I like events with the kids and getting them, you know, off the street, give them something to do. I think all that shit's really cool.
yeah.
It plays a huge, you know, like you're talking about. Kids will be talking about it for the rest of their fucking life.
They blow out too,
I
you know.
definitely want to get my kids into skating one way or
I got a
another.
hoverboard. Does that count?
They got that, but they don't have very good balance.
And
I know it's tricky, man.
it really falls like in line with sneakers too, you know, like that's how I kind of got into sneakers was skateboarding, you know, like naturally skating, like fuck up my shoes,
Yeah.
like wreck my shoes, you know, my mom would be burnt. I'd be like,
Skateboarding in Jordans?
yeah, bro, I swear to God, dude, I don't even care, man.
Oh my
Like,
god, like that.
So when you were younger,
fuck
you said
that.
that you said that you used to just fuck off a little bit here and there. And you said you'd smoke a little bit of weed or whatever and drink.
yeah.
So how did you, or did you ever get addicted, or how did you stay away from, like, I guess, getting into it too heavy?
You know, dude, I've been sober for like 8 years
Yeah.
now. There was a dark time in my life, and I'm really happy that it was short, you know. But it was like from like 19 to 21. That whole like turning 18. You know,
Time to party, let's go.
fucking- yeah, man. You know, like there was a real dark time there where it was just like a huge blur, and I don't know, man. Like seeing like my family kind of fall apart, which was the best blessing in disguise that could have happened. But seeing my family kind of fall apart, but like get stronger after my mom kind of separated.
Right.
It took me a couple years to realize that bummed me out.
Well, it's a huge impact. It can go either way too. Like it can either kind of scare you straight
Yeah.
or fucking push you right down that.
I feel like a lot of people do go down the dark path though,
Yeah.
more than
Because
Just
some of
get
that's
off.
all you know, so it's all you know.
And it'll ruin like your best friendships, man. You know, and low key like that time in my life kind of took my best friend away from me. You know, and now that I'm like older, you know, like it sucks, you know, because you like deal with that still because it never goes away. But I really try to stay occupied to.
what are like some of the major factors that kept you down on a positive road?
Did you lose a friend to drugs and alcohol?
So we were both sober, man, for like 6-7 years after our spiel, you know, and we did anything you can imagine. I'm not even gonna say like a specific, like it was everything.
Yeah.
It did not matter what it was. It was everything, you know. Didn't matter if it, you know, not specifics, but it was everything. You know, and it was look, 3 years of like a dark time. Really put our friendship to the test, broke us apart, and brought us back together. But yeah, 5-6 years down the road, he did end up committing suicide, and you know, that was like a year ago now. So me and him, like, there's never another one, bro. You get one best friend.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it. You know, you get homies, you get close friends. You know, but like your best friend, you know, it's like it's a different bond, you know. So like,
Was he from Klamath?
yeah, his name's Jonathan Cameron.
So, it's tough.
It
losing a
is,
friend
man,
like that,
it is.
especially with suicide. Any suicide's tough. It leaves you with just all kinds of questions, you know, like about your friendship, about your relationship, period. So I can relate to that. What, like Mac was asking, what are some of the things that kept kept you focused, especially after dealing with something that heavy?
Dude, probably like, you know, there's a lot of, I try to have like a strive, man, you know, to try and be better, naturally. Like naturally I kind of wake up with a decent smile on my face. I don't have to like fight too much for that energy. So even like the bullshit that people go through, you know, I'm still pretty okay in the morning because I wake up good, man. Like I have a good life, you know. I got a solid lady. So having my son and having my lady, they super help me focus on it. But like, I don't know, man. It's a little thing. Seeing my kid play in a yard that I think is too small, like that's a huge inspiration for me. Just like being like limited to doing things, you know, just in my general like household. Because that's where you are 24/7, you know, and there's certain limitations that you have just because of how much success you have in life, you know. So like I would like to expand my limitations and essentially kind of live the dream. It sounds really selfish.
Sky's the limit.
But yeah, man, you know, like it's not that I need a mansion, but I would like a bigger house. You know what I mean? And it's not that I need it.
Comfortable.
Did you
Yeah, man.
so it sounds like your wife and your kid are your main support group for like going through tough times, you would say?
Yeah, I got my friends too, you know, but yeah, dude, I got my kid, you know, my kid's, he's a homie, you know.
How do you, I know that you have another job too, besides False Idol.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're a pretty busy dude.
Yeah, I'm the manager at T-Mobile.
Okay.
As well.
How do you deal well with, we've been talking a lot about balance, like balance with family life, balance with being a business owner, and you know.
I couldn't imagine dealing with the people that you gotta deal with in there. I'm sure it's fucking unimaginable.
You know, I mean, I couldn't imagine.
My phone's not working, bro.
I really couldn't imagine, you know, drawing something on somebody for life, you know. So like, you know, it's just a natural, like, easy thing. You know, I've been kind of like in retail for a long time as it is. I have a decent like communication and chemistry with people as it is. Not only that, like I've been kind of helping like my friends out with other things like sneakers or clothing for years. I've always believed in looking fresh.
Yeah.
You know, like I think it speaks big. Like I remember even when I was like in a dark time in my life, like I still had like Cortezes and Jordans on. You know, so the balance for me, honestly, is not losing my core self. So, man, sometimes like I don't want to go skateboarding during my lunch break, but I still do because I just feel like I feel so much better afterwards. I get pissed, you know, like there's things where like you I don't know, you ever like do something and then you're like, what the fuck, you know, and like naturally, like I try to
Every day.
yeah, man,
It's
like,
good to have
every single day.
that passion, that hobby or whatever that keeps you keeps you focused, that you can always fall back on. You know, we talk about it. Art, I do fitness.
There you go, yeah.
That's,
He does it all.
I do it all.
He's like a mini rock.
right?
I do it all.
Like, yeah, no, the gym's
Fuck
super
you,
important
man.
too, man.
Fucking asshole.
I believe in that.
There's that inspirational.
Oh
Go
god.
to the gym, you know, try to be healthy. And I don't know, man, like why? I think that once you realize that you have the ability to go out and be successful, there's so much talking in the world, you know? So much talking.
Action,
Like,
bro.
yeah, man, like, hey, I gotta get up to meet. Like, that's doing something, you know what I mean? Like, just go, you know, no one's stopping anybody, you know, and I could talk about it for days, but like, at the end of the day, like, I really
It's
got
all about your drive.
And I think
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons why we want to get you on the show, because you are young, you are a business owner, you have a fucking full-time job, and you have a family,
Yeah.
which is super inspirational.
Thanks, man.
And you know, like letting everybody know that it is possible. Like it sounds like a lot. It sounds like this overwhelming.
And it's not success, like, you know, I'm not
You're
sure.
doing what you want to do, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
considered successful. I consider that being successful. You know what I mean? Like
Thank you, man.
we don't. Success isn't measured in dollar bills. You know
No,
what I mean?
no,
So people get that shit twisted. It ain't about fucking zeros in your bank account. That ain't gonna make you happy.
I mean, it's not cool if you're upside down though.
Well,
Fact.
I don't know, man. No, it's not cool if you're upside down, but it's cool that you can pursue your passion. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure.
All while holding down the shit that's keeping you afloat, and then pursue your passion over here and deal with family life at the same time. Like, I think
But
that's
don't let it
fucking
break you.
solid.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
like-
you can't let it break you. It's all about planning too, you know.
Like my lady, bro, she don't give a fuck about my J's.
Yeah.
She hella don't give like. I could never skateboard again, bro, and she wouldn't even care. Like,
That's how my
which
wife
is
is.
cool, dude. She's truly in there for like the core
For
person.
you.
Yeah, bro, and it's fire, you know. Like that's kind of something that builds a lot, you know what I mean? Like I don't have to.
It definitely helps you hustle harder because you know
You have that stability
she's
at home.
seen you
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
fucking low point, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So everything from here is up. And
Right,
that's like, that's really motivating.
Yeah, no, and she was skeptical for a while too, you know, and she's cool because she knows that like it's 1,000 miles an hour, you know, like up here, man. There's just always a lot of things going on, you know, whether it's like sneakers or skateboarding, basketball. I think all that thing's therapeutic. Like I think find what you like and then don't stop doing what you like, you know, like artwork or fitness. My like. It's skateboarding because when you're skateboarding, you're looking at your feet the whole time. You know, naturally, I'm looking at my shoes the whole time. Naturally, I like the
Yeah,
way
you don't want your big toe flopping out.
Yeah, dude. So like, and that's the whole thing with me. You know, like
Hold on, time out real fast because I just got a view of this and I got, is that a fucking dick tattooed on your knee?
Oh my god, is that a fucking dick tattooed on your knee?
No.
What is that?
Where?
Damn! He's talking
Right
about
here?
A, bro.
That's my daughter's name, you asshole.
God. I thought you
She did it herself.
I'm sorry, bro.
Fuck
All
that
I
shit.
could see
Fuck that
was
shit,
that.
I'm not talking about your dick either, I'm talking about that.
All I could see was that. It looked like a little fucking. I'm sorry, dude.
Fucked up the whole episode.
I would have said something, but I thought you were like looking over there somewhere. I was gonna be like, see me, boy.
This shit was fucking distracting me. I thought you guys did that.
It's a vision.
I'm sorry, dude.
You want to touch it?
that was good.
No. Oh, shit. Alright, get back on track.
We know where his mind's at right now.
So, top 5 shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Top 5, the Nike SB Dunk. Like, do you like colorway and everything, or just like?
No, just
Yeah, definitely the Nike SB Dunk, and the Jordan one. That's 1 and 2 because for years, so anyone who knows about sneakers knows that Dunks are fucking expensive, and it sucks because like I used to just skate them and throw them away. They're super easy. I skate Jordan. Like the hype world has changed. Now I can't skate Dunks because they're super expensive. So I skate Jordans. When back in the day I couldn't skate Jordans because they were super expensive. So I skated Dunks. So that like in skateboarding to me it's really made me mad.
I remember when Dunks were like $80.
$80, bro. Yeah, skate them, throw them away, get another pair. You know, but yeah. So the Nike SB Dunk, the Air Jordan 1, the Air Jordan 4, probably the Air Jordan 11, and then from there, the 11's cool. For number 5, shoot, I don't know, man. That's a hard one. Number 5, I'm probably gonna say because it's the realest shoe of anything is probably a pair of slides. You know, like that. Those are 5, like for on feet. You know what I mean? Like,
Fuck with that.
yeah, for sure. Like some slides, the ones, the ones and the dunks, the 4s and the 11s for sure. Mainly because like Space Jam.
I have no idea what this guy just said.
I have no idea either.
Bro, like those are the 10s,
Don't worry
the
about
12s, or the 13s, the 90s. Those are actually the Air Max 3s, but everyone calls them the Air Max 90s, and then the Tinker 3s. You know, these are really cool. I actually super like this shoe.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad I made your
It's
list.
a classic silhouette. You know,
You wear the same ones every week. It's fine.
No, I do. I mean, no, I got a closet full of shoes, but I'm
All the same pair.
they're all the same pair, just different colors.
Make it easy.
Fuck it. No. What's some of your plans and your goals with Falsetto?
You know, man, I'm not gonna lie. Falsetto, like I wanna definitely thank anyone watching this video who's ever been to Falls Saddle. Thank you, because by no means were me or my crew expecting an overnight success, and we're not. But what we are is able to really build revenue. You know, it was a big risk. We opened during COVID-19, but it's either we do it or we don't.
Right.
You know, like it's at that point, and.
You guys plan on expanding to a bigger building if that's a possibility, or are you just kind of taking it?
You know what I want to
as it
do?
goes?
I can actually fill the whole back room with sneakers.
Oh, okay.
So like, and make that a whole, like I can make the whole front apparel and then the back room sneakers. I have a whole like mindset on it. Like
Yeah,
it's,
vision?
yeah, definitely a vision on it, you know. And then the studio where I do the sneaker reviews and everything like that. Like I could easily throw 200-300 pairs of sneakers in there, you know, be a real competitor against pretty much any shoe retailer in town. But like what I'm selling isn't like right now I have a lot of sneakers from like 2012, you know, those sell out pretty quick, you know. I get shoes like those and those sell really quick too, but even those, like you can't find these in Klamath, man.
No.
You know, so Timberlands you're not gonna find in Klamath because Klamath doesn't have that to offer. Falls Saddle just wants to be able to help everyone be as unique as they are. I had this like 65-year-old dude come in, and he bought a pair of Charles Barkley's, and he didn't know they were Charles Barkley's, but he liked them. He said he wanted to support us just because he was local. His grandson told us about them.
I think that's really cool.
Bro, I got this 60-year-old dude wearing a pair of the Air Force Charles Barkley's, man. You know what I mean? And I told him, I was like, yeah, Charles Barkley wore these, you know.
Be the first to
I don't even know who Charles Barkley is. Give me the damn shoes, boy.
He was cool, man. And it's just, you know, it's trying to be different. We've had some customers that I wasn't expecting to have in. My age range is usually like 15 to like 30, but like there's been customers who come in that are older with families.
Yeah, motherfucker, cause I've been in there.
You've been in there, you know.
Yeah.
I never expected something that I do or something that I love to be like so sought out, but yeah, man, like I've been learning about sneakers because I just love them, you know. I think they're cool. I like the technology on them, and shout out to my mom because my mom's been buying these.
She put you on game, bro.
She has.
Should buy you those 3 pairs of Jordans. Go fuck up.
Yeah,
She would.
When I was wearing the XJ99ers.
She would.
I was wearing pummies.
Oh shit, man, that
We
shit
were
was
doing the
small
old
shit.
fucking switcheroo and running out of the store with those motherfuckers. Buying shit. I mean, edit that shit out, Trail.
That's what, you got 10 years of something like that? You can't bring it back on?
We really support you guys in Falls Saddle down there. We really appreciate everything you guys are doing. I'm really excited to see you guys grow, and I think it's awesome you bring this shit to Klamath and bring that different style to everybody. So we're gonna continue to support you, continue to put our clothes in there.
Yeah, man.
And you know, blast you all over our social media pages and everything.
Facts.
Go ahead and plug your website, plug your
Address.
Instagram,
Yeah.
all
So,
that stuff.
Falls Saddle 541 on Instagram. We're the Falls Saddle page on Facebook. We are your official retailer for Next Level Clothing and DSA. Always.
Yeah.
930 Klamath Avenue. We're working on our hours, but right now we're open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 11 to 6.
Yeah, and don't forget, you know, the anybody that's having a hard time getting down there in person, just hit them up on their website and order some shit. You don't need to necessarily go down there, and keep in mind that they are new and fresh and getting going and everything. So just be patient, and
We're going worldwide.
Access to everything.
We're gonna go worldwide.
The sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. We appreciate having you on. You guys got any other questions or anything?
Oh, I know.
Rob,
You're
we're
free to
down,
leave.
man.
Fuck out of here.
Thank you, Hugo, for doing
Thanks,
the show.
fellas. Yeah, man. Thanks,
Appreciate
guys.
it, bro.
I definitely want to say I'm not important enough for any of these questions,
No,
you know,
you are, bro.
but one day, man, you know, I'll make sure that we all get there.
We appreciate having you on, everybody.
Peace. Dude.